Okay friends, today I am going to talk about chemistry and its role in understanding the human behavior. So the more concentration here is to understand what is the chemistry and what type of bondings are there in molecular system which are playing very important role and how they are helpful to understand human behavior. By using this topic, we will get idea why we should concentrate on our work rather than depending on any particular person. So what do you mean by concentrate on our work? It means we should give full devotion to our duty rather than looking at some other person that they will help us, or if we are going to make a very good bond with them, they will help us in a future. So we will understand this concept by chemical bonding. Two types of bondings are known in literature which are very important. First one is ionic bonding and second one is covalent bonding. Except to ionic and covalent, number of other bondings are known, but we will understand our topic by using these two bondings. In a case of ionic bonding, as it appears from its word, ionic it means Na plus and Cl minus system, it means a molecular formation is only happens when two different type of ions come close to each other. So in the case of sodium chloride, what happened? One sodium ion, which one is the Lewis acid, and second one is the Cl minus ion, which one is the Lewis base. So one is the electron deficient Na plus and second one is the electron rich, that one is the chloride anion. If they are coming close to each other due to their natural tendency, Na plus will attract electron rich system and Cl minus will attract electron deficient system. As is shown in the second figure, which one is on a bottom side, on a left side, you will see that this Na plus and Cl minus formation only happens when one electron, which one is present in outer shell in Na, that one will be donated to the Cl minus. So this theory reveals that if Na is going to donate one electron and the system will develop themselves as Na plus and Cl will develop themselves as a Cl minus. So this one is the NaCl. In a second case, covalent bonding, another bonding. In this case, two hydrogen atoms are coming close to each other and they are having one electron each, and they will make a single bond by using both electrons. So by this theory you got idea that in a making a single bond you need at least two electrons. In some rare cases 3 electrons are also available, but in general 2 electrons are here. So in the case of hydrogen, 2 electrons are coming close to each other and they are making a single bond. So this one is the hydrogen molecule. Now what happened? When you are going to provide some different circumstances, so you will get a H plus and H minus, H plus and H minus. Why we are going to talk about H plus and H minus? As we know, in an ionic case, two different ions are there, plus and minus. In covalent, this one is not a different ion. This one is a neutral atom or radical atom, HH. So HH, they are making a H2. In the case of H2, two electrons will be there in between two hydrogen atoms at equal distance, but in NaCl electrons will be shifted towards Cl minus. So two different type of behaviors are there in making a single bond. In a case of ionic, electrons are highly shifted towards Cl minus, and in a covalent, electrons are equally distanced between two atoms. So in the same type of making a single bond, you are getting a two different idea, that shifted one and equal distance. Okay. In the same way, human behaviors are also there. If two persons are coming close to each other, they are having a good bond. Some bond will be the ionic, like due to their some behavior, like someone is a very good friend, but how they are good friend? They are having some positive attitude, like someone is a very angry man and someone is a very relaxed person, so they can be a good friend. But two angry men cannot be a good friend. Okay. In the same way, if two persons are very much relaxed, so they cannot be a good friend, because both are having a same type of behavior. At some point they will clash to each other. So two different behavior is something very important to make a ionic type of bond. In a covalent, if system is a covalent, so it means both person, as we talked about, the both person are very much relaxed and both person are very much angry man. So this is a very it means a drastic condition. But in a covalent case, if two person are very much relaxed, so they can make a good bond. They can make a good bond due to presence of one electron. So like H2. So what happened in that case? Electrons, it means they will have to share a equal type of donation. At only that stage, in the only that condition, they will be a good friend. Okay. So this is H2. But this friendship is not very much what you can say the strong in all circumstances. If conditions are coming very harsh, like some in a case of friendship, some financial condition or some family pressures, like that one, so that friendship can be broken, like H plus H minus, so they will be ionic. Okay. So why I am talking about ionic from covalent? Because you cannot say that any system is 100% covalent. Because why? Because in a covalent case, two electrons are equal distance, but the system here is not equal distance. At some point, at a fraction of seconds, suppose if you are talking about 1 minute, so in 1 minute 60 seconds, so maybe 58 seconds this molecule is a covalent, but for 2 seconds it will be ionic. Only in that condition, if you are applying a proper temperature, proper pressure, so they can be broken into H plus and H minus. Same thing happened with an ionic bond, NaCl. This one is 58 seconds, this one is ionic. It means electron are shifted to the one atom, but for the 2 seconds it will be the covalent. So we are talking about these two bonding, and we are going to correlate behavior with any human personality. See, two here guys are here, and they are making a good friendship like system, but they are having a positive behavior and negative behavior at the same time. Maybe that positive behavior is the 98% and negative behavior is 2%. Okay. So it means this one is the covalent. For the time being, we are going to assume that ionic is the that ionic behavior is the negative behavior, and covalent behavior is the positive behavior. So for the time being, we are going to assume that the 98% this molecule is the covalent. It means positive behavior. Why? Because two friends are equally in all state, like a financial, like a thinking power, all conditions are same, so they are having a covalent bonding. Negative, it means 2% time. If suppose some family condition, something is there, some factors are there, like financial status, intellectual status, sense of humor, other conditions, so they can shift to the negative behavior like ionic behavior, and they can be aparted from each other if you are going to apply proper conditions. And one more property I am going to apply to understand the human psychology in society, like honesty. You cannot believe on anyone blindly, because nobody will be 100% honest. As per my chemistry, this is my own opinion. I'm not going to say that this one is applicable to all, but it's my personal opinion that maybe that person is a 99.99% honest, but maybe 0.0001% he will be dishonest. So it's my personal suggestion that don't believe on anyone blindly, because chemistry says that even 100% ionic sodium chloride is having 1%, 0.1% covalent behavior, and even 100% what we assume H2, Cl2, Br2, these type of molecules are having 1% or less than 1% ionic behavior. So positive and negative behavior everywhere is there. You cannot blame to anyone that due to this fault I just cheated, because you should understand that even nature says that nobody is 100% complete. So why you are going to expect anyone that he will be the 100% for you? Okay guys, so hope so this the small just lecture will help you to understand human psychology. Okay, thank you.